As mentioned, man, I'm a little bit broken.
I bet you. I bet you. You said you were
Haven't
envious.
done 6 editions.
Yeah, yeah.
And not part of this one, but the race isn't over yet. Let's see. Let's see. You all know I like a little side hustle, so you never know.
I just reckon you should get onto that little mid Southern Ocean break. Just put it out to them. So I've got a cut. I'll put a barbie on.
Maybe I should put a barge out. Like, it's a big call to come into Adelaide, right? Maybe we'll put a barge out.
Yeah. Like
you'd
float, you reckon?
400 miles south of the Great Australian Bight.
Right.
Got a barbie going on.
Bit like a triathlete as they go past. They got to put their hand out and grab a water bottle. Here's a sanger and a bit of bread.
Set up a bunning snag.
The
onions will be on the bottom.
We'll get Bunnings to sponsor.
Don't worry, because they're crawling around anyway. They're not standing up on side.
It's even funny. I've got onions on my knees.
Just slow. Oh yeah, shit, lost it. I'm going to stop there because I could keep going.
How big's the barge going to be?
Oh, at least 12 foot.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to pinpoint. Leave it to starboard or port.
Won't matter. It's so narrow. I can hold one out either side.
Let's just say, it is good to see the race going. Like we're just so worried for a while, and sure fear of missing out, but at least there's racing going on.
Fantastic.
Race starts again on Wednesday.
I still love
Wednesday from Cabo Verde.
Yep.
And it will be a challenging leg. Definitely challenging, particularly for those youngsters who haven't gone over the equator yet and are about to lose their hair.
Yes, or eat a sunfish.
And can't even wash it off on Imoca. You're stuck downstairs.
All right, shall we move on?
We shall.
Okay. Other news, club events, boys.
Here we go.
Have I ever mentioned
what's not going on?
Have I ever mentioned the 505 class?
The second best off the beach class.
Are they a boat?
Yeah. Anyway, their nationals start tomorrow, and being a sociable sort of bloke, I wandered down about an hour away from where I am. I did a yacht race that finished right near him, so I slept in my car overnight and then wandered in and had a chat.
In the Mazda.
In the Mazda, yeah, that's it. Had a chat, and you know what broke out? What broke out while we're there?
The door.
I was, every Aussie, we've got a kind of hat, like a bushman's hat that we all have, and it's
the Cobra.
Yeah, it's all fitted to size, like you got to order your size specifically. I wander in.
How do you go with that?
Oh, this is good.
There was a big head competition broke out.
Spencer's here.
Say again.
There was a big head. Who's got the biggest head? Everyone starts I got to try a hat on, Jay. Let's see what's going on. And it was great.
Just because you have got there.
Yeah. And
Karate rocks.
There's some competition, boys.
There's a bit of cult going on.
Hang on, did anyone
based off this, just the complete piss taking we take out of you of your head size.
That's it.
Yeah, and the complete piss taking you're taking out of me on the Land Rovers.
Yeah.
Because hence Anonymous sent in this week quite a bit of a spiel about the Land Rover, of which you sent to me and gone that email saying, "Oh, this is a bit weird." I got it 100%. He doesn't want to go in for listener of the week or anything like that.
I know,
but it was a significant email,
and I'm
reading it, laughing my head off. And actually, maybe you should do that just to get rid of a bit of head. But but no, we're creating a bit of a theme here.
Well, I've got to say, I was sitting down in Adelaide, sitting there with Snowdy, and I looked at his nut and I went, "Geez, God, mate, you've got a big head. How do you go against Jay?" Snowdy's got quite a broad nut.
Broad nut.
There's a challenge, but all I'm saying is that
how'd you go? Did you win?
No, I didn't.
Did someone beat you?
There's some challenge.
I want to meet him. What's his
505 class, mate. It's where it's produced. What I'm thinking, this is what I'm hypothesizing. Our banter and discuss the fact that a big head is an advantage on trapeze has led to natural selection where the big
100%.
heads are going on to trapeze. So people are hunting around for blokes with big heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. That's what they're doing.
Oh, shit. This has just given me like 6 months worth of material.
Oh dear.
I've just
anyway,
got a
club
cartoon character of Mr. Men.
We should move on. So one of the events, this is just a blatant plug that we received from a promoter, but there is going to be a super yacht festival in March in 23 in Sydney, including a super yacht rally. So I thought some of the punters would actually find that interesting and may even be able to flog some of their stock off to super yacht owners. But yeah, the Sydney Super Yacht Festival, 17 and 19 March. I just thought I'd give you a heads up. Marine themed extravaganza set on Sydney Harbour, both land-based and marine, water-based activities, including a gala boat parade. That would be interesting, except we'll all probably be over in Christchurch for the Sail GP at that stage. But they should have timed it around February, if I'm giving them a few tips. But there is tickets
to
available.
Actually load it in at the same, well, not the same time, but lead into the Sail GP or lead out for that matter.
Yeah. There's a lot of, there's all sorts of stuff. But anyway, give it a Google. They haven't paid us. We thought, oh yeah, we'll give it a plug. It's an interesting thing. I know a lot of sailors make their money off the super yacht cruise. So, so all good. The other one I wanted to mention, we've got a couple of events coming up. One that starts up my way on Australia Day, lads, and this will lead into a further conversation a little bit later on. The Windsurfer Wally Nationals start on Lake Catharaba up here, just above Noosa on the Sunshine Coast for Australia.
Best we interview someone who wants to win.
Well, we did.
This is
Sarah Kenny.
Oh, Sarah. Okay.
Yeah. So Sarah, you're talking about the reverse curse.
Correct.
Sarah Kenny. Put your money on Sarah.
Got your money.
I'm saying.
Sports bet.
Are you going to go up there and just do a bit of spying for our nationals worlds down in Perth the year after?
If I get the chance,
get a few photos, a few techniques.
The bride will tell me where I'm supposed to be, but I want to try and give some coverage to the 5-0s as well. But if I can get there, and then I think the other event, but Catharaba is a great place to hang out. Not much going on. So if you haven't got it's locked. They've closed off entries a while ago because there's not enough accommodation up there. There's not much up there. Like if you're looking for a supermarket, you probably got to drive 30K.
So just to give us in perspective here, how many boards are going to be competing, or competitors rather?
I don't know. They didn't tell me.
Couple hundred.
So must be.
I don't think they can handle that many people.
But it's not like there's 100 boats which have 5 or 6 crew each, right? So
there's a pretty cool camping ground there.
Yeah. Campground's going to be full.
Chocker, and it's a really cool camping ground with its own microbrewery in it. So
what? Jeez,
right, I'm definitely going now.
Well, but no supermarket.
No supermarket.
You can't buy the hops.
Yeah. But no, you can, because kangaroos go straight through the middle of it.
Oh yeah, good one, Dad. Yeah, you're not qualified to tell those jokes.
Yeah, I was going to say, leave that to Bicey, would you?
Dear. Well, it is warm up here too. So we've had a really strong southeast gradient up here. So both for the 5-0s and the Wallies, that gradient looked like it's about to break down and might be reasonably light for the next few days, and may even swing back to a bit of northerly action. So it could be light. We haven't had much light wind for a while.
As it was in Sydney today, absolute glass out. 18's cancelled.
Oh, really?
Yep. No wind at all. So also first day of the Moths, I believe, the Nationals are here.
Nationals
got cancelled. Yeah. So they're here. We'll keep a coverage of those guys. So and girls, but no wind.
Guys, do you know what the other event is that started?
Well, it's a bit cold, isn't it?
The World DNI Sailing World Championships.
Our mates. I want to go do this. I want to go do it.
Well, I've
got
got a problem.
Of those bendy rigs, man.
Did you see that photo the other day? I don't know if you saw that photo, that one. That mast was just insane. I just loved it. Yeah.
I want to point out another issue with this class, just so you know.
Right.
If in case you both want to do it, because let's face it, all three of us want to do it. It's 100% agreement. I reckon of all the regattas we crap on that we're going to go and do, and we're going to race each other, it's going to be this
23% chance we're going to do it.
This is the one. This is the one we'll all
No, we
go,
100% talk about it.
Yeah. Have you seen the location of where the DN Worlds are?
No.
Right. Now this is interesting.
Caribbean.
I hope it's not the Sahara.
Now, okay, you're packing your boat. You're ready to go. You have to turn up. Are you ready? You have to turn up. The location of the regatta is listed as North America.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what they do. Remember?
Yeah, because they find the best
bill, and they just say, okay, you need to be in such and such a place at a certain time, right? For the best conditions.
Yeah.
Well, Goggins, our mate Bill Goggins, who runs Harkin. G'day, Bill. Massive listener, we know. He said it's happening around him. So they're in Pewaukee.
Of course
area.
it is. It's all happening.
It's all based on Bill.
It's all happening around Goggins.
They've built the Harkin Lake.
Test Lake.
Anyway.
In Milwaukee.
Now, we're moving into the Harkin Test Lake.
There's no ice up in the north. We're in Milwaukee, boys.
Now, you got to be in North America, and it's sponsored by Harkin. Take a guess where it's going to be.
Actually, and whilst we're plugging Harkin, I should point out the 5-0s are sponsored by Ronston, so we'll just balance off there. And I don't know what Allen Brothers are sponsoring, so I'll just while we're plugging everybody.
And the Frederick's son,
they're in
who's he sponsoring?
Frederick's son.
Anyway, to all the competitors,
all
the competitors in the DNs, you keep us in the loop, like we're so into your thing, whatever the crap it is. Like, we don't know what telemarketing skiing. We have no clue what telemarketing turns out. BP does, but we have no clue what dressing up in Lycra and then pushing a little wooden plank out on the snow, on the ice could be like. But more power to you, leading the way with your testicles forward. When you have a crash with another boat with 3 razor sharp things on it, you guys are hardcore. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Or when you drop into a big pool of water, with no ice left, sudden stop.
At least you're in your coffin, ready to go.
Yeah, that's right.
Why is your DN shaped like that? You never know. Might
planning.
drop through the ice.
Just planning.
Just full planning, succession plan.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jack Lloyd, listener of the week. Obviously, Jack.
It's been busy on the socials.
Oh,
it's been great.
It's
been awesome.
Busy.
So great. I mean, it's not as though I've turned the notifications off, but the phone's dinging all the time.
You will laugh.
Going
with
ballistic.
I'm going to give you a funny one. But first off, one of the nominees is Tim Beaver.
Yes.
What a great name for one.
Beef dog. Yeah.
Beef dog. On their gram. I don't know if BP, you look on our Instagram. I think Bicey sort of jumps on there once.
I should. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been there. I delete most of the shit because
Timmy
I don't know
Beaver.
what I'm doing.
No, I don't know how to use it either. It's got me bugging.
He sent a photo through from Lad Bible, which I think is one of Bicey's favourite publications.
Yeah, very funny.
A bloke bought 200 Land Rover Defenders in 2015 and could make millions reselling them. Yeah. I think it's just the millions of dollars of oil that's on the ground.
You reckon Jed Clampett's out there and he's like, we've struck all, guys.
The hillbillies. But we had to buy 200. We had to buy 200 Land Rovers to do it.
Oh,
what makes these?
It's kind of funny.
You're not far behind him, Bicey. You're not far behind him.
Whilst Tim sent that in, about 7 other people sent the same thing to me as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But the other funny thing is as well, and I joke about it when I take the Series 1 into the CYC, and the Prez, he's parked, his car parks next to mine, and he brings the Bentley in. I'm not saying the Series 1's worth as much as the Bentley, but it's worth probably more than a lot of other cars in the car park.
Oh, is that right?
It's ridiculous.
It's bizarre.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Another one we got sent was from Dave Harris, who sent us
Yep.
he sent a great video. You know, in Australia, we have these parks where if you're down on the boat ramp, there are parks where they're really big parks, like what Americans would need for their sort of cars.
Just a normal car. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's designed where you have your boat, your car and your trailer attached. So it's a long park. And so there's specific parks for car trailers, right? And you don't park in them
if you don't
just
have
with
a
a
trailer.
car,
No,
right?
that's right.
Unless you're an idiot, right?
Yeah.
And he sent a video of somebody's clearly parked in a boat trailer park, and I think it was like a little Camry or something, and obviously a pissed off boat owner has just pulled up in their four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
pull up in the
Ram
four-wheel
or
drive.
something.
We don't do Dodge Rams in Australia.
do?
No. Anyway, and put the hitch strap onto it and just skull drag this thing out of the park. And everyone's cheered. And then he just kept going. He just kept dragging the car home. It was gone. Like, it was hilarious. It didn't stop. So I could just see some grandma coming back from having made some cupcakes for her family and a picnic.
Yeah, exactly. She's down there volunteering for the day.
Yeah, she's made
Like
sandwiches,
just,
for the local fishing club.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Coast Guard just giving them some egg and cucumber sandwiches.
And Davo, the organizer, just said, park there. That's fine.
Yeah. No one will park there. It's good fun. The next nominee is Dustin Carlson.
Now, Carl Dog. Yeah.
Carl Dog.
Good old
Dusty.
Dusty. Very vocal and very big supporter.
He sent me a lot of messages the other day talking about to follow the Surf to City yacht race, to get involved in that. You know, he sent me a message how he wishes he was doing it.
Saw some great footage.
Yep. He sent me messages. He wishes of doing it. And I said, there was a link attached that didn't reach me because it was in the middle of the water. And I said, no, what are you talking about? And he said, the Surf to City, mate. You should follow this race. Like, it's a good one. And I said, snapped a photo of the boat. And I said, what, you mean this one?
What, the one I'm doing?
The one I'm doing
right now. Oh.
Nice one.
Anyway, dream run. Hey, because,
Did you win?
I don't know. They don't publish results for another week.
What?
Well, I was on
How long?
mate of mine.
You can't tell me this.
Some SNS 34's doing it or something.
Yeah.
That need to be remeasured or something.
Yeah, no, we did. I did it on a Beneteau first 40. An old mate of mine from uni. He's just got into sailing, and he said, "Would you mind
What's his name?
out?"
What's his name? You had some funny names.
Tim Pritchard, a great mate of mine.
Oh, Pritchard.
Mates. Yeah, the Pritchard. That's it.
What was some of the other mates? You had some other funny names.
I don't have any other mates. Anyway, he said, would you mind coming out on the boat? I said, sure, mate. And it was just glamour, like downwind, 25 knots, smoking, like lots of standing up swells.
What were you on, the Marlboros?
No, yeah,
the
one of the blokes was.
The Winnie Reds. Peter Stuyvesant.
Did you have your hat on? Did you have your hat on?
Perfect running conditions, reaching running conditions, probably not the right boat. We're just not catching the waves.
The beach ball.
Yeah. But still nice.
Better than upwind.
You know what it is, though? What it does lead into is that it's the 75th anniversary of the Brisbane to Gladstone, and that sort of southeast gradient, running downwind, good swell.
Lovely.
At Easter, it's a great race. And if you
are you on the commentary team this year?
Yeah, I'll be on the
comms signed up
team.
with Weet-Bix. Yeah,
you should come up and do it, boss.
Yeah, I might
do the comms.
Yeah, might do the race actually. I'll go
do the race. That'd be more fun because normally it's a really cracking race.
Yeah, I know. I've listened to you blokes before. Oh, Jesus, fuck, get me some no-dos.
Oh, dear. Hey,
what time is it?
You can't get any ego in this.
What time is it?
Leave your ego in the bottom drawer.
What time is it?
What are you asking the time? Who knows? Easter. Yeah.
You've led in perfectly, BP.
I know, it's just terrible, isn't it? You're meant to be running this show. You're meant to be running this show.
All right, come on, just one more.
Oh,
one more. Nominate.
Yeah, sorry.
Please, Lazul. Please.
Yeah, Bleezy.
Bleezy.
Sent a photo on the Insta, showing us next level bar karate.
Oh,
You know the old rules book where you used to get the little boats.
Oh,
out?
the little boats with the
yeah,
booms. Yeah.
That's
Now,
next level.
Given the name Blaise Lizelle, that's a pretty good French name. I think, oh yeah, the French guy. But then the photo, the tables look like those tables they have at the San Francisco Yacht Club. So I think it might be an American listener. But he's done the next level bar karate where they've actually broken out the plastic boats as part of the conversation.
No, what they need, change the plastic boats into hands. Plastic hands.
A bit like the guy out of Happy.
Mate,
Happy
we could,
Gilmore.
it was it was the elves from rule book, right? That the plastic boat was in. So we could do it in the blue book, sponsored by Bar Karate. You get 2 hands, 2 plastic hands.
The Bar Karate rule book.
The number one gigantic hands, and have somebody do Bar Karate with.
Oh, shit. I love it. I just love us. I think we're great. Hey?
I'm not sure anyone else does.
Who won?
Gives a fuck.
Yeah, they've all turned off by now.
Bar Karate rule book with hands.
All right. All of you won listener of the week. Well done.
The Dutch guy.
All right.
All right. What time is it?
I got sore eyes.
What time is it?
What time is it?
It's hot time with Bice.
I got bloody time.
I'm in charge, BP.
Oh.
Shut up.
Oh, shit. I've lost it.
Yeah.
Need a little breather.
Hasn't happened for a while.
Right. We got a bit of a quiz tonight, gents.
All right.
I like to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
Get this. What does the Contender Nationals, the Contender Worlds, the Actual Nationals, the VX Nationals, the Transatlantic, the Ocean Race, both IMOCA VO65, Sail Melbourne 49ers, and Sail Melbourne IQ Foil have in common?
Ah.
I could answer this, but I think, Jay, why don't you do it?
They've all been won by guests on Bar Karate, the reverse curse.
The reverse curse.
Yes.
The reverse curse has come in beautifully.
It has.
So Mark
aligned.
Bulker, just going through the list, Mark Bulker, the Contender Nationals and Worlds, episode 178 from memory. Actual Nationals, JB, the great John Bertram, who just put out an absolute masterclass.
Absolutely.
VX Nationals, where Goffey was on board, young Goffey. Transatlantic teasing machine.
Hang on. We've got a double here.
Double
here because you remember just before that we had Laurent Pages on, and they won the Middle Sea. So there's a double.
Oh yeah, yep. Here. Transatlantic teasing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean Race. Abby, of course. And, well, she's she's almost like the fifth leg of our team. Yeah.
Well, she could be a perfect candidate to be one of the between the legs hosts.
Yes, correct. Her and Roz could be doing something,
She's
hosting something there.
Yeah, we're a very close member of the team. A lot of love for that lady.
Yep. Tom Burton, 49ers, right? And of course our Grazy.
Yes.
Great on the IQ4.
Yeah.
So
can we I guess we
have
can
I
lock
forgotten?
Sarah Kenny in for the win at the Windsurfers as well.
Basically she'll win that. Yeah.
So we can lock that one in. We'll make a T-shirt with all those
Lock
names.
it in.
Well,
So
actually,
there has been a bit of speculation as to the reverse curse from a good mate of ours, one David Snow, saying, "Well, you've bloody interviewed so many fucking people. You got to win something."
He reckons our odds are pretty good. Well,
The odds are high.
Yeah. Well, we
But during the week, as part of the banter, of course, BP, you thought, well, you might throw your hat in the ring as well with the Australian Masters Championships and the Edgels.
Well, absolutely.
And as I told
to.
you, no, we're completely stuff. We will never,
doesn't
ever
work for us.
win another regatta in our life.
I agree with you. I agree
And
with you.
this
It's
is
the
our-
amount
this
of
is-
energy. It's the energy we put into it, though.
Mate, this is the
positive vibes.
sacrifice we're going to make
Bit
towards
like-
yachting
bit
and
like-
allowing other
bit-
people to win.
Bit like selling containers to America's Cup teams.
Funny, I've had 4 inquiries this week for people to buy containers.
I've got one
So
for
I'm
you.
madly trying to buy other containers now.
I've got 2 for you. Add another 2 to that.
Oh.
Dear.
So yeah,
Lovely.
we're 100% committed to making other people win.
Yep.
So we'll continue to host.
You want to win? Come on the show.
Yeah, get on the show. So yeah, I had some interesting people actually write in this week who are willing to come on the show. So we've got a full dance card.
Dance card is full. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We love it.
bloody good.
I guess we should mention, obviously, with the Contender Worlds, it was nice and windy for quite a while there. And Mark Bolker, who did come on the show, having a pretty convincing win. I must admit, a lot of Aussies sailing at a Worlds in Western Australia, which is the most isolated city in the world. It's the capital city in the world that's furthest from any other. So, yeah. So it's hard to get boats down there, but Luca Bonezzi was the first international guest in position 5, I think. And my old mate, Andre Webster, and my old mate, Lindsay Irwin on 3rd. There you go. So
Fantastic.
yeah, good on him.
Fantastic.
Yep.
What about the transatlantic? Anything interesting on that one for you guys?
Well, obviously, as we mentioned last week, was the record
Mm.
that was set by the Try. That's pretty clear. And then I think the first monohull was done in 10 days and a bit.
Yeah. Conditions.
But as for pretty cool sailing though.
Oh,
As for anything spectacular, nothing really, but just a great race to be part of.
Can I ask you guys?
Hopefully, we get a bit of feedback next week. How does that sound?
Can I ask you guys if you were maybe to do a race like that and can't have an X2 BP, what boat would you like to go on? Like, would you like to own? So, if it was your money that you're spending.
Well, if it's someone else's money, it's a Gunboat 68 for sure.
Yeah.
But if it was my money, it's a J24.
With DSS.
No, I'm just interested. I just, it's a lot of fun,
Which reminds me, and I must apologise to the organisers, who there's a lot of good mates here there who organisers and part of it, but the Cape to Rio.
Oh yes,
yes,
which is basically been going on, and we had the first boat finished at time of recording.
Yep.
And we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll give a full wrap up next week. So I must apologise to especially the South African team fully behind this, but it's coming.
Yep.
We'll let everyone know what the wrap up is by the end of by next week's app.
Sounds a plan.
Cool. Anything else you boys got? Anything else, Bossy?
No, that's all from my side.
You're lying. I know you're lying.
There's always more.
There is. It's one thing. I think we need to. Bossy, I was chatting to you during the week. It was an interesting discussion. And I think.
Am I allowed to say it?
No, I'm going to plug it for you.
Yeah.
We find your boat.
Yeah.
Now, we're not taking any money here. We haven't taken money from this, but I really like the idea. Did he talk to you about it, BP, or did he just cut you out?
No, usual. I don't find out until the show.
Now, okay. For the listeners out there, just go check it out, wefindyourboat.com.
Yep.
It's basically just something put together using a whole lot of tech to find a boat that you like. Quite often or not, and I know, BP, you're in a bit of the brokerage space. When you walk into a brokerage, you literally see what is on the wall.
Yep.
And you get to choose what's on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas here, you can literally walk down the dock, take a photo of a boat that you like. You don't even have to know what the make, the model, the length, anything is. Upload it into the software. It will then scrape every brokerage website in the world and will show you what boat you want.
Love it.
If you want to ring the Australian representative of We Find Your Boat, you know me, I'm in for a bit of a side hustle.
I thought we were doing this as good as our heart.
No. There's a whole lot of tech involved here. You might think you're ringing me. No, AI.
You're ringing Siri. Siri, find my boat. Damn it, where'd I leave it?
So you could ring the number and say, "Hey, Bicey, find my boat." What do you want? I'll find it for you. No, it's some serious tech some guys in New Zealand have come up with.
Wow.
Which has an offering for boat owners, got an offering for brokers, got an offering for potential boat owners. So it's definitely something to be checking out. Have a bit of a look. WeFindYourBoat.com.
Beautiful. Love it.
I thought we were just doing that out of goodness of heart. Didn't realize you were going to get some money out of it. But
money fuck away of this. Don't worry about that. Like I said, it's like a bit.
From my perspective,
you think Siri makes much money?
Yeah.
Okay. So. From my perspective, I just thought it was a bloody clever idea.
So what you're saying is they've just used your voice, have they?
Yeah. Stand by. Give the 1-800 number a call.
And
stand by.
And for any
what do you want? What are you looking for?
Any people writing recording voices for navigation instruments, you know, those car maps. We're offering our voices. We think that's our pathway because, you know,
it's the future, you reckon?
I just think they do it wrong, you know, at the roundabout, take the second exit. Like it could be more like, okay, I got a roundabout here, mate.
Straight through, mate.
No.
Oh, he left you, Wanker. Oh, no, Jesus Christ. Who are you?
We're offering that sort of quality service for anybody wanting to build a car navigation system. We'll do the audio and you'll sell it by the truckload, but everyone will get lost.
Can we go now?
Yeah, we can go. All right. Good fun. Great.
Break out the guitar.
Break out the guitar. Right. You got it lined up, BP? Where are you going to break in?
Yeah, about the third chorus.
Okay. All right.
Third
chorus.
You can
find it.
On the slow part.
Yeah, the slow part, yeah.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Great fun hanging out.
Very
sending all that stuff through.
Give us 5 stars. Go to the podcast site.
Yeah. It's 10 stars. Do it twice.